You talked a little bit about not being Diane Sawyer, but you do a lot, you bring a lot to the show. Do you find it therapeutic for you to have some of these conversations? I know people receive that, but what about you? Do you feel like a release when you have these conversations?
It is so important that you ask that question, because I don't think people realize, like, when you're on camera, and especially during a global pandemic and then going through a divorce and just a lot of things changing in my world, like, it was very hard to smile, like, because you don't feel like smiling. And it was so important and just such a great thing that I had work to come to, because you have to pivot and focus, the energy elsewhere. And then all of a sudden I'd have this beautiful person, this angel on earth, doing this amazing organization for all these people. And then you're forced to go outside of yourself. And it was very therapeutic and very helpful for me personally, on a selfish note. Because it like I said, you're reminded that, yes, this is a moment, like, it's not forever.
You just put out this message on social media, talking about 20 years since you've done American Idol. What inspired you to say, you wanted to put out that heartfelt message?
I literally had been on a plane coming back from Dallas on September 4th. It was crazy, and it was very full circle. And I'd had a really hard day because I had to do a really hard interview. And I'm not Diane Sawyer, so like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to compartmentalize that, and I'm just all feelings. So it was a really hard day, and I just felt drained. And all of a sudden, I literally got back home in my home here in LA, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, oh my God, it's September 4th. And nobody even it just hit me. I was sitting on my couch at night, and I was like, wow. And I felt like it deserved, I don't generally talk about it a lot, but like, it deserved that, because 20 years ago, like, if you would have told me this would have been the ride, like, first of all, I would have avoided several things. And secondly, I think that I wouldn't have believed it. It's just, I work hard, but also there's a lot of aligning stars and, aligning of the stars and luck, involved as well.
Okay, season 4.
Yep.
Season 4.
Yep. It's crazy.
We're doing this.
Yep.
What are we expecting? Like, what do you want to bring? You've been so successful so far. What do you want to bring in season 4?
Well, I think the thing that's important is that we've had 3 seasons of people getting to know us, and because fans have been so supportive and we've been successful, we're allowed to, in like season 4, to go even bigger and even deeper in conversations, and we're able to work with more and behind the scenes, which makes it cooler. And then also people get to know the karaoke part of the show, so now we have like people actually asking to be a part of it with it, which is really cool, and I love that as an artist. So, and then we're able to involve the fans as well.
Let's talk a little bit about karaoke. You mentioned it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just kicked this off. Explain what it is and the why behind it. Why did you want to do this search?
Yeah, we have this whole karaoke search, and it's like a road trip, because I love, who doesn't love a road trip? I mean, I lived on tour for a year, so like, that's what I do. But I love that, going across the country and finding other artists that love, simply, I'm the same kid that loves artists, and I love singing other people's songs, and I just love to connect with people like that. And so we're finding other artists all over the country, and we're doing this giant karaoke with all of us. And it's more so because karaoke is a big part of the show, and it's a popular part of the show. Yeah. So we thought it was cool, because the whole reason why it exists are fans in the beginning, because I was doing it on tour forever, and people would submit songs, and now we do it on TV. And so it's just cool to incorporate them, and also like possibly find somebody, like me, like when I was younger, that's cool.
I was going to say, what happens at
Full
the end
circle.
of the search?
We all sing. So we all sing together this big song, and like we are actually, this literally happened at one of them. I'm also working on my record, and so we have this one song we're working on. My producer is there. He's also the musical director here, and he was like, oh my God, her tone. And I was like, oh my God, on this song, right? And so we're actually asked someone that was in the search, and they're gonna be singing on my record.
You are no stranger to making history, and you are the first host to win an Emmy in consecutive years, 3 times.
Really?
Yes, you are.
Ellen didn't do that? I feel like Ellen
3 years consecutively.
Oh.
Yes. So what does that mean? And I love that I'm breaking this news to you.
I love that you are too, and I love that seems crazy that Oprah, Ellen specifically haven't done that.
Consecutively.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what does that make you feel? Like, I know you work hard and you bring your...
We're doing something right. That's I mean, I do, I know this sounds like such a cliche answer, but like, I do mean it from the depths of me. Like, yes, I love doing this and I work hard. I do my homework like you do, like before an interview or something, but it's also a team, a slew of people behind the scenes that know this industry. I did it.
Yeah.
I walked into TV I knew TV from like Idol, but it was like, look at the red light. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know anything more than that. So it's been a really cool ride and be in really good hands and have so much support behind the scenes here.
It seems like former Idol contestants are really taking over.
Oh yeah, Jennifer. Yeah.
Jennifer.
And Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah. Do you have words of advice for them? And could we see maybe like a swap, like Ellen and Oprah used to do each other's show?
Oh my God, that's so funny because Jimmy and Jimmy did that.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that would be so fun.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be fun to trip people up like that. But I love Jennifer. We've worked together on The Voice. I think she's perfect for the job as well. I also love seeing a working mom just killing it. She and Sherry Shepherd, it's a hard thing to find, that kind of struggle with balance and a working parent, not just mother, but so I'm very excited for Sherry because we literally had a conversation, Sherry and I, and she goes, Kelly Clarkson, and she was like, I want to be doing what you're doing. And this was like 2 seasons ago when she was on my show and she said that. And I was like, oh my God, you'd be amazing at it. Because remember on The View, she's amazing at just being herself. She's very down to earth. She's very funny, very smart. So I'm excited for her that ended up happening. And I'm so excited for Jennifer. And I texted her. I was like, I don't have any advice. I was like, I just showed up and just was me. I was like, I guess that's the advice. Just do you.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.